I'm going to carry on reading Anna Hibiscus for you. And I'm going to carry on from page 52, where Miss Cox left off. So the 3 weeks were almost gone. Anna was excited whenever she ran off to play at being Auntie Comfort. Auntie Comfort in the office with many secretaries, filling important emails and faxes around the world. All the cousins loved to play this game. On the last day, they played Auntie Comfort shopping for their presents. Grandfather came out to watch. He shook his head. "It is the proper African way to bring gifts for everyone," he said. "Maybe Auntie Comfort will not remember." The cousins looked at one another. Now they were all worried. And Hibiscus went running to Uncle Tund. But it was too late. Too late for Auntie Comfort to go shopping. Auntie Comfort was coming tomorrow. The next day, Anna Hibiscus's father and Uncle Tund drove to the airport to collect Auntie Comfort. The family stood on the porch in their new clothes. They watched and waited. When Anna's father and Uncle Tund returned, they were smiling from ear to ear, and when Auntie Comfort stepped out of the car, everybody gasped. She was wearing the biggest, longest, fullest, stiffest traditional dress that Anna and her cousins had ever seen. It was a miracle that her head tie had fitted inside the car. Auntie Comfort looked like a queen, the Queen of Africa. Uncle Tund winked at Anna. When Auntie Comfort knelt in front of Grandmother and Grandfather, Anna Hibiscus thought she was the finest queen she had ever seen. Anna's mother and all the aunties were crying with joy and relief. Anna's father and the uncles were laughing and smiling. Grandfather's smile was the happiest smile of all, and Anna Hibiscus's was the widest. "Welcome, Comfort," Grandfather said. "Thank you, Father," Auntie Comfort replied. "But now I am called Yemisi." "Why?" said Grandmother. "What is wrong with Comfort?" "I wanted to have an African name, Mamma," said Auntie Comfort. The aunties started to laugh. "Comfort is an African name," said Grandmother. "But it is an English word, Mamma," said Auntie Comfort. "It is an English word, but an African name. Have you ever heard of any English person being called Comfort? Come, enough of this. Let us eat." The table had been laid according to Grandfather's instructions. There were plates at every place, and not many knives and forks and spoons for all the many courses. They ate pepper soup with their spoons, and then eba and okra and stew were served. Everybody looked at Auntie Comfort. Auntie Comfort looked politely at Grandmother and Grandfather. Grandfather gestured to Auntie Comfort. "Begin, my daughter," he said. Auntie Comfort motioned for the finger-washing bowl to be passed to her. Then she began, rolling the eba into neat little balls with her fingertips, dipping it into the okra and stew, and then popping it into her mouth. The cousins clapped and clapped. Big, fat, happy tears ran down the cheeks of Grandmother and Grandfather. Auntie Comfort looked surprised, and then she winked at Anna Hibiscus. Anna Hibiscus smiled her biggest smile. The worry was over, except... what was inside Auntie Comfort's many big suitcases? Presents, of course. There were presents for Grandmother and Grandfather, Mother and Father, and all the aunties and uncles. And there were presents for Anna, Double Trouble, Ben's, Wonderful, Miracle, Sweetheart, Chocolate, Angel, Joy, Clarity, Common Sense, and all of the cousins. Everybody cried with excitement and hugged Auntie Comfort over and over again. Nobody had been forgotten. Not the neighbours, not the distant relatives, not the girls who stood selling fruit and vegetables at the gate. Nobody. Anna was delighted. Auntie Comfort had thought of everything and everyone. After that, everybody, including Anna Hibiscus, knew that Auntie Comfort was still a true and proper African lady, both modern and traditional. "Our daughter has come," Grandmother said over and over again. "Our daughter has not only come," Grandfather said, "she has also remained one of us." And everyone agreed. Luckily, though, thought Anna Hibiscus, when Auntie Comfort went splashing in the waves in her teeny tiny bikini, luckily Grandmother and Grandfather don't come to the beach. And that's the end of the next chapter.